There we go, hitting the button. Are we live? Are we live? Red button, there it is. What's going on, everybody? Andrew Awall here, your professional YouTube coach and advisor, helping you become more successful on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, social media, building your online business, and building what you love for a living so that you can do that every single day. Growing your audience, growing your financial goals, and doing what fulfills you creatively, in my opinion, is the best thing that you can do in your life, of course, other than spending time with family. So I'm here to help you make that happen, and I've been able to make it happen myself. As a YouTuber for the last 9 years, I co-founded the #1 YouTube gaming network out there. I'm YouTube certified. I've been able to produce over 5,000 videos that have over 1 billion views, and I'm here to help you guys get your piece of success and get your piece of living the dream. Wafello, Rono Islam, great to see you guys. Davidra Geek, Blue Angels Gaming, it's great to see all my early arrivers in chat. And thank you so much, guys, for coming early right when I go live. Curiosity Gaming, awesome to see you as well. Here is the thought of the day for everyone to consider, and I'm about to tweet this out. So everybody is always looking at the horizon and dreaming about making it on the internet, dreaming about making it online. And no doubt, I do that every single day, even with me doing this content on my channel. But what I want you guys to know, having gone from YouTuber in my bedroom, just having no idea what I'm doing, to media executive who created a very successful media business, I can tell you that the most enjoyable part about being a creator or about building your online business is dreaming about the future and talking about it with people like us, and about it with your friends and with your family, and dreaming about what's going to come up next. The journey along the way is super interesting, and maybe that end point will be satisfying when you get there one day, but I've got something to tell you. There is no real end point on this journey. There is no real actually making it. There's just the journey along the way, and dreaming about where you're going to go next and evolving your strategy along the way. To me, that's the most exciting part. That's the part that every day should be filled with as a creator. And I want that to kind of be the theme of today's live stream. Is I'm going to be reviewing and kind of re-reviewing a lot of my patrons' channels and just kind of checking in on them and talking about what they can be doing next, and doing those kind of daily re-reviews of your content strategy and rethinking what you're doing and dreaming about the future. And the same thing is going to be the case for everybody else that's watching the stream to ask your questions. So let's go ahead and tweet this out, and I'm going to drop the link to this tweet for you guys here in chat. And that's the thought of the day, my friends. I've realized this over time that, like, no sub goal, no view goal, none of those things are going to ever really make you feel like you've made it. Even listen to somebody like PewDiePie talking about his channel and what have you. You haven't really made it at any point, even if you have 50 million subscribers. There's always the next step, right? If you're hungry, you're always hungrier for more. If you've built the $10 million company, you want the $50 million company. If you built the $50 million company, you want the $100 million company. If you've built the 1,000 subscriber channel, you want 5 next, you want 10 next, you want 100 next, you want 500 next, you want 1 million next. The journey never stops, and dreaming about the next milestone, that's the mind-blowing piece of advice that I want to give all of you guys. Dreaming about the next milestone is the most important thing for you guys to continue to do along your journey on YouTube, on Twitch, and building your online business. That's the thought of the day. Let's take a sip of coffee. Cheers to all of you, and I'm gonna help you guys make your dream happen. Good morning to you. Good morning, Jeff TV, Evil Laugh Gaming, what's up? It's great to see you guys in chat. Absolutely delicious. And I want to thank everybody who has been supporting me through my new tip jar right over here. We got those silver YouTube play buttons, gold YouTube play buttons, and diamond YouTube play buttons over there. If you guys do feel compelled to tip or to donate during these streams, it helps me do this more regularly. Outside of the patronage and consulting I'm doing on the side, these are the ways I'm making money doing this. So I appreciate all of your financial support you guys have been giving me along the way. Matt CS is in chat as well. Great to see you, Matt CS. I'm glad you like those words of wisdom. That's it. This is it. I guess, some people could say I've made it. I guess I could say I've made it, but I don't really feel like I have made it. in online video or in this space, even though I've achieved things that I think like a past version of me from 10 years ago would be mind blown of what I've achieved today in online video, and like the businesses I've been able to build, the destinations I've been able to build, and what I've been able to accomplish. But in the moment, the thing that makes me happy isn't thinking about my accomplishments from the past, it's thinking about what's coming up in the future, and that's the part that really makes me happy and really excited each and every day. And I want you guys to focus on that. Focus on the future always, and always looking forward. That sort of mindset is massively powerful. People that complain about YouTube, people that complain about, all sorts of, hold on a second, did I get some sort of donation or something here? Hold on, I forgot to pull up my event notifications. There we go, Matt CS donated $5. I owe you one. Thanks, Matt CS. I appreciate that donation. And I hope the pop-up happened up top properly. There it is, and we got the buttons over there. $5 dono. Thank you very much for that donation. I really appreciate you. We got some play buttons over in the jar over here. I really appreciate you. Hopefully you guys heard the noise when that happened. I think I fixed my alerts, and I think that the music is working now. Confirm if you guys hear some electronic music in the background. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Cheers, Matt CS. I appreciate you. So those are the words of wisdom for the day. So let's get into the practical stuff and helping you guys make your journey today even better. And I want to stop by Waffello's channel. There he is. He's asking questions already in chat. So you guys go ahead, start dropping your questions in chat, and I'll start helping you out. So the question here from Waffello is, a couple of these reaction videos that you've done have been hit with copyright. You disputed it, it didn't work. So would I have to then appeal that? I might get a copyright strike if I don't win. Is it worth it? Not all of them have been hit, just a couple, and I never want to get a strike. So the music's working, awesome. Dono was all good. Thanks, Matt CS. I appreciate it. Matt, give me your questions if you have them. Drop them on me. I'm happy to help you out, Matt. So, okay, so here's what Waffello is talking about. He's doing these reaction videos on his channels to large TV shows and like network shows. As a magician, he's reacting, and I'm not going to play the video because I don't want to get claimed either, but he's reacting as a magician to these shows, America's Got Talent in this case, and he's getting claims on those. So here's what I would tell you, Waffello. On your channel, these videos are getting 6,000 views, they're getting 51,000 views in one case, 2,000 views, etc. And this stuff is going to grow your channel. I'm not so concerned about these videos resulting in copyright strikes in the future, because reaction videos are protected under fair use, to my knowledge. There was a as long as like you are legitimately reacting to the video the entire time that you're showing it, and you're providing commentary throughout, and the majority of the content in the video is actually you reacting to the video, like the majority of the real estate on the screen is that's why the React channel can react to videos and what have you. So I would dispute these under fair use, and I think that you're going to be okay. In worst case scenario, these videos will be claimed because you don't actually own this content. But at the very least, these videos are going to grow your channel. And there was a noise and the music's jamming. Yes, fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. All right. At the very least, you're going to be claimed on these videos. And this goes for everybody else out there that is using source footage from somewhere and you're bringing it into your video. Even if you properly source where that footage came from in your video, gaming, or any other vertical, even if you properly source it, you link in the description, you're directly referencing it, you're not showing the clip for too long. These are all best practices I'm sharing with you guys. And you're using it under fair use, you're using it for legitimate analysis or commentary purposes, you're transforming the clip. Those are all the things that lawyers are looking for when it comes to copyright. You're doing those things through this reaction. H3H3 won a lawsuit which set some precedent for YouTubers to be able to react to things. So I think that you're okay. I wouldn't worry too much about getting copyright strikes on your channel right now with this, because this appears to be a traditional reaction video, and traditional reaction videos, to my knowledge, there's a fairly decent fair use argument, okay? And so the reason why I'm going to tell you that's probably okay, is because there's a million reaction channels out there, right? And they're doing basically the same thing that you are, and they're not grossly overusing the footage and not reacting to them and just watching it. And of course, this content is blowing your channel up. Previously, so everybody knows, Waffello's channel got 500 to 100 to 100 or so views per video, somewhere between 150 to 1,000 per video, and now he's getting between 2,000 to 57,000 per video. Good job! So proud of you, kid. You're my special boy. Per video, now that he's doing these reaction videos. And this is wonderful. So keep going, grow your channel with this. You may get claimed, dispute those claims. I wouldn't worry about strikes right now. There is a risk of strike, but the thing is, I think you've got some ground to dispute those strikes, is what I'm trying to tell you, okay? Take the risk. Guys, anybody who's in chat right now that hasn't spoken up, let me see you in chat. Drop your questions on me. Hit me with those specific questions. I don't have any pre-planned channel reviews today. I'm just revisiting everyone's channels that all of my patrons as a, the pre-planned thing for this stream. And I want to answer your question. So whenever you ask your question, ask a specific one. I'll go check out your channel and we'll discuss. Guys, I've got a whole 50 additional minutes to just give you value and to help you guys out. So the other part I was telling Waffello kind of offline on my patron Discord was this. There's going to be a better format, I think, for, let me pull it up for you right now, for your reaction video thumbnails. And we came up with this format for the NBA videos that my department produces at Broadband TV. And my team makes these thumbnails. And basically, I think that these reaction thumbnails are better. So I want to get your opinions in chat on these reaction thumbnails versus these reaction thumbnails. Which ones do you think are better or worse and why? Post it in chat. So take a look. Here's Waffello's current format. I'll let you look at it for 5 seconds. Also take a look at those titles. Okay. And then let's take a look at the NBA Playmakers formats that I've created for the NBA. Let me know what you think about these. Here, I'll move out of your way. Oh, I'm like, it's Brooke Hogan right there. I'll give you 5 seconds while I sip on some coffee. All right. Let me know what you think is better or worse about these formats and post it in chat, because I think, Waffello, you could get even more views on your content with an improved thumbnail format. Cool? Let me know what you guys think in chat, and let me go ahead and just read through a little bit of chat and give some people some shout outs. Beautiful. It looks like Blue J-Tay is in chat. I'm gonna asking specific questions. Awesome. I'll hit up your question in just a moment. Oh, Echo said he couldn't come. He's on kid duty. No problem. Look, I've got kids. I know what it's like to have kids. What's up, okay? Kids come first. Family always comes first, okay? So let me know what you guys think of those 2 thumbnail formats in chat one more time. Here's the run that back reaction format. And then here is Waffello's current format. Let's give him some feedback, because I think his channel is on the verge of blowing the hell up right now, okay? All right, let's read chat here, and then I will give you my feedback on your thumbnails. The more expressive thumbnails are more attractive and more likely to be watched, says Ms. Drevis. That is a really good point. So in your thumbnails where you're going, like this one, where you're throwing your hands up in the air, the one where you're reacting like hardcore, like, ah, that one got more views. Certainly the content within the video that you're reacting to is big, but your reaction is bigger. Notice the bigger your reaction is in the thumbnail, the more views your reaction video gets. So make your reaction huge, crazy, and also I think part of your appeal is that you're kind of like cute. I see that comment from a lot of people. They're like, I love you, I think you're cute. So if you could emphasize that, like you look like you're like, what is this? And you're throwing your arms up there. These like, face are okay. And you look like, huh? But if you could vary up that reaction, use your hands, get your hands in the shot. Use your hands in some way to extend your emotions in the way that you're reacting will be, I think, a lot better for you with these thumbnails. And also, with these thumbnails, we enlarged the still frame of what they're reacting to so that you can actually see it here, right? And so that is a huge thing about this thumbnail format that I think is important. You need to enlarge the frame of the actual video so people can see what you're reacting to, so that your reaction is even larger on the frame, and then what you're reacting to is even larger on the frame. As opposed to your reaction thumbnails, where it's kind of hard to even see what you're reacting to, and your face is kind of, you know, in a room with some distracting elements behind it. I know it would take a little bit more time to do cutouts, but at the very least, make this box of what you're reacting to larger, maybe put a frame around it, and then turn yourself to the side so that you can go, yeah, or whatever, and have the box there on the side. I think that that would increase your traction while fellow, and I'm just so proud of you for finding a winning format on your channel. Follow-up advice complete for that patron. Keep going, dude. Evil Laugh Gaming says, as a Let's Player, I have played the same game for a long time. My question is, what would be a good titling strategy for those videos? Okay, so I think what you're saying with this one, Evil Laugh Gaming, is that you've been doing the same kind of content on your channel, and the titles just keep looking the same over time, right? And so you're trying to find a way to get that variety going, is what you're saying, so that people, I see, because you've got similar content. So let's take a look at, I think this is something that all of you guys can relate to, especially if you have an episodic series on your channel where you've got episode 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, in the future. How do you make all those titles look different? How do you make those thumbnails look different? How do you vary it up so that people will actually click, and so it doesn't look like the same piece of content over and over and over again? I'm sure that you guys can relate, having produced episodic series yourself, right? Cool. Before we get into this one, give this stream a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. Hit me up with that thumbs up. Let's see if we can get over 20 thumbs ups on this live stream. I would be really happy if we did. Just trying to grow that audience, trying to grow the number of creators that we have here in these live streams. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like, and if you feel compelled, share the official tweet of the stream. I'm gonna drop it in chat here. This is it. It's all about this message, as you guys know, right? Looking forward in your journey as a creator, etc. So help me get the word out about these streams. Let's help grow this community, and let's help more creators as much as possible. And I really appreciate all of you guys sharing my streams and sharing what I'm doing with your friends. Your word of mouth as a creator, sharing what I'm doing to other creators, is like the only way I'm gonna grow doing these live streams. So I'm counting on you. And in return, I will just provide you guys with as much value as I possibly can. Cool? All right, here it is. Here's your boy Evil Laugh Gaming in chat asking, I kind of like your logo. It's difficult to know what your channel is about, I guess, with the gesture in the mouth, but it certainly is an evil laugh, and it's definitely eye-catching, and the ELG there is kind of interesting. You know, Evil Laugh Gaming, you might even be able to remove the E, L, and G from your logo, and let me zoom in so everybody else can see it here. Oh, I just made it disappear. The ELG there, and I don't know. If there's some way to communicate gaming with this logo without it saying ELG in your mouth, that might be interesting. Anyway, what do you do with similar thumbnails? So here's his thumbnails. So you've got basically the exact same thumbnail over and over and over again for these Let's Play series. And I'll be honest with you, repeating the same thumbnail over and over again, Terraria Blind Play, your Conan episode 14, all of those things, this is holding your channel back from growing. So I'm glad that you're asking me that question. And for those of you that are posting questions in chat, just keep dropping them in chat. Keep dropping your specific questions in chat. I'll get to them. I like to go from the top down to answer questions so I don't miss anybody who got here early, okay? Paget Gaming, it's good to see you. You're asking why I gave up Force Arena. I stopped playing that game about 1.5 years ago, something like that. And basically life. I have 2 kids now, a full-time job. I'm running this consulting business. I just moved from Canada to the United States, and it's been extremely difficult for me to be very good at a video game and to make content about that. That's a big reason why I'm doing this content about helping creators right now, is because I'm already extremely good, if not one of the best people in the entire world at helping creators, and I don't have to do extra practice to be good at that. It's been literally my job every day. So it's literally a time constraint with me making gaming content, where I literally do not have time to put in hours a day playing a game and then making content about that game. That's the reason why I stopped playing Force Arena and Shadowgun Legends. It's literally just a time limitation. One day I would love to be able to make gaming content again. I love gaming. I love making gaming videos. That's why I made a gaming network business. But in order to do that, I'll have to be making more money through my YouTube channel and through my consulting business to justify making gaming content as well. That's the real answer. Okay, so when you're doing episodic series like this, everybody, on your channel, do not repeat the same thumbnail over and over and over again. And it's really, really important to communicate the unique value of each of these blind Let's Plays. So in your Let's Plays, and we're just gonna click on one here, Evil Laugh Gaming, whatever the unique thing is that happens during this Let's Play, what you need to do is emphasize that in your thumbnail and title. So let's just say you get surprised by a certain monster in this particular game, right? And that monster like jumps out of freaking nowhere and you kill him. I'll just throw that out there. Then in your thumbnail for that, maybe it's this monster jumps out of nowhere and it's super surprising. Then in your thumbnail, what would be a better thumbnail would be a picture of you going, oh, reacting, and then that monster coming towards you in the thumbnail. And then the title says something like, you won't believe insert monster name did to me. Or surprise attack is the beginning of the title, dash the monster name such and such. And so what I'm communicating to you is your thumbnail should communicate the value of that particular Let's Play and the unique thing about that particular Let's Play, and the title should reinforce that. Visually and through your text here to vary each thumbnail. Now that's going to require a lot of extra work, but that's what you're going to need to do to make these Let's Play videos get traction, is create a custom thumbnail for each and a custom title to go along with that. So let's say that monster jumping out of nowhere, and this is a generic example, jumping out of nowhere was the true value of this video. You see your reaction, or your character's reaction, the monster jumping out in the thumbnail, it says like surprise attack, monster, surprise, blah blah blah, Conan the game. Then when you click the video, the very first moment in the beginning is a teaser clip of the monster jumping out, and then the Let's Play starts after that. So you have 3 layers of hook for the audience. The hook is surprise in the thumbnail, surprise in the title, then you click the video and surprise, it teases you at the beginning of the video, and then they have to watch all the way through the video to like 13 minutes in to see that crazy surprise. If you can implement what I like to refer to as the triple hook in your content, your Let's Plays will grow significantly. Advice complete. All right, beautiful. Let's keep scrolling down here. Gaming Grizzly, great to see you. Miguel Eddie is in chat. What's up? Relya's in chat as well. Wonderful to see you. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, let me go down chat here and answer more of these questions. Drop your trash questions on me in chat. Let's go, let's go. All right. Enlarge a frame of a video, absolutely, Wafello. The thumbnail with that is something more likely to click as well. Yep. Should I make a cutout and then a solid background on your thumbnails? I would do a cutout. Wafello, for your thumbnails, if you have the time to do a cutout, I would do a cutout. If you get efficient with it, you don't even have to have Photoshop. Let me show you what I use to do cutouts. It's even faster for me than Photoshop because I've been using it for years. It's a program called paint.net. It is a open source, kind of limited Photoshop style program. This is it, and it allows you to do cutouts for free. Let me go ahead and share this resource with you guys. If you're not already familiar, get paint.net. All right, let me grab the link for you guys. Here it is. It's basically a free version of Photoshop, but like a limited Photoshop. I just dropped it in chat for you guys. And basically what you can do with this program, just like anything else, just like any other photo editor. It's just really, really limited. It's really slimmed down, and so you can do cutouts pretty effectively with it. Let me just drop a random image in here so that you guys can see. Here we go. Let me go full screen. Oh, that one's I already cut that one out. All right, let me get an image that's not cut out yet. Let me grab... It's just like any other program. It's free, so I'd recommend doing this. So here's an avatar of Jeff TV that I downloaded. Don't be creeped out, Jeff TV. Creepy. I'm downloading pictures of patron avatars. I think I had this for your channel review. Anyway, it's got an eraser tool just like any other photo editing program. It's free. Did I mention it's free? You drop your hardness down to about 25% with this program. It's really fast cutouts, dude. And so basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna zoom in towards the edges of your face, and you're gonna wanna make sure you drop that hardness down so that it doesn't give you those weird hard lines next to your face as you're doing cutouts. And you're just gonna kind of scroll around your body here and just do fast cutouts, and it's gonna look pretty smooth. And if you wanna add some outlines to it later in a different program, you can. But I use this to do quick cutouts, and as you can see, you know, this is a relatively rough cutout. You can kind of go through and cut off the colors and what have you, and just clean up the image. So it does really fast cutouts, really fast transparency. I won't do the whole image, but notice how quickly I was able to cut out Jeff, and then I could use him in a thumbnail if I wanted to. So Paint.net's a fantastic free resource to do cutouts, and the eraser tool is really effective. And if you really want to dial in there on a microscopic level, you can select different brush tools here and go in a little bit closer and, you know, clean it up, etc. And then you just save that as a transparent PNG. So I know that, I know you know how to do cutouts, but if you want to do fast cutouts, Paint.net is super fast, in my experience. Okay? Piece of random Photoshop related advice complete. All right, excellent. Waffello, consider a green screen. You know what, Matt CS, that is a really good suggestion. That is a really, really good suggestion for your content. So if you're reacting, you're right. If you're reacting to videos and you're on a green screen like I am, you can literally show the video frame here and be able to check that out. That might be huge for you to be able to more effectively do those reaction videos, and you can resize yourself as well as resize the video that you're reacting to, which could be really, really interesting. So I'll link to all of you guys my ultimate creator guide in chat, and I will show you what I would recommend for a green screen. For all of you, what I'm using for my green screen, as you guys can see, it's super, super tight. My chroma is really tight. This is a 720p live stream. I'm just flipping my hair here. You know, the reason why I'm flipping my hair is if you can make your green screen look decent with blonde hair, you can make your green screen look decent with anything. Look, I'm even like flipping my hair around, and like you'll see the flaws in the green screen whenever I do that. That and my silky smooth hair. It's a pretty tight green screen. So I keep talking about this. I'm gonna keep talking about this green screen product. It is the Elgato green screen. It is in my gear guide I linked in chat. And the Elgato green screen is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful product that I absolutely love. And I will copy the link URL. It is the Elgato green screen. If you have money to invest in this thing, you can pop it up anywhere. It folds up, etc. There's my link for Amazon. It's $150. It's what I use. I cannot recommend it enough. It rolls down into this little case at the bottom, right down here. You fold up the lid. You can slide it under your bed. You can put it anywhere you want. It looks like that when it's rolled down. I've got it right behind me. I cannot recommend this enough. It's got the nice sturdy supports in the back. You can lift it up with one arm. This green screen solution could be interesting for you if you decided to go green screen Waffello. All right, excellent. Let's keep answering more questions in chat. And if you guys are enjoying this live stream, let me know in chat. Give it a thumbs up. Let's go. Let's do it. Hit me up with more questions. All right, let's go. Alrighty then. Whoa, here we go. Two Shots Gaming is in chat as well. Shout out to Two Shots Gaming. Thank you for joining. Gaming Grizzlies here. You won't believe it what happened at minute 4. Exactly. That's how you tease those Let's Plays. You won't believe what happened later. And that does do very well. And you want to tease people at the beginning of your videos. Tease the value that you will eventually deliver to them. And if you can tease that and then effectively, then you can really have a huge impact on your audience retention. So if you're teasing the value in the thumbnail, you're teasing the value in the title, and then you're teasing the value again in the hold on, I'm fixing my windows here. You're teasing the value again at the beginning of the video, you're gonna have that higher #1 click-through rate, which is the most important statistic on YouTube, followed up by the #2 most important statistic on YouTube, which is that audience retention. So thumbnail, title, teaser at the beginning of the video, then audience retention all the way through, and then your channel grows. It's that simple. It really is that simple, guys. All of you guys can use my triple hook concept. Hook them in the thumbnail, be more specific with the title, be more specific with the actual hook at the beginning of the video, get them with the triple hook, audience retention, minutes watched, you being successful. It's that freaking simple. All right, excellent. Alrighty then. Hey, Two Shots Gaming says, hey, Awall TGN was your first network. Fantastic. You were part of it, and I gave you a shout out when you made videos on there. All right, that's all. Hey, Two Shots, what's going on? Yeah, that's amazing. I'm glad you know, there's so many people coming out of the woodwork saying, oh, I joined TGN back in the day, in the early days of TGN. YouTube was way different then, wasn't it? And thank you very much for that. I appreciate that little shot of nostalgia I just got there. Thank you very much. It's good to see you, Two Shots. Here's a question from Matt CS. Would you say that using Google Trends is a good way to pick videos towards a certain topic that's trending and doing well? Okay, let me address that. Anybody else who's got questions, hit them in chat. As you can see, I'm a little behind on chat, but because I'm addressing specific questions, so let's go talk about Google Trends. So what's the tagline for Google Trends? The tagline, of course, is Google Trends is your friend. So Matt CS, I use that tagline all the time because Google Trends is one of the best resources on the entire interwebs for creators. And let me just show you some of the things you should be doing. What's a good way to pick videos towards a certain topic? Got it. So Matt CS, let me go ahead and pull up your channel right now, and we'll take a look at what your content is all about, and then we can more specifically drill down on how to use Google Trends to pick better topics. That was a fantastic question. No one has ever asked me that question on the stream before, Matt CS, so thank you very much. First of all, Matt, congratulations on reaching 132,000 subscribers. Good for you. It's just a vanity number, so let's take a look and see how well your channel's doing otherwise. I'm not going to do a full channel review, unless you do become my patron, of course. It wouldn't be fair to my patrons if I did, but let's take a look and see what kind of views you have. Right now, Matt is doing very well. Congratulations, Matt. Fluctuating between the sort of like 500K to 1 million-ish mark on his views, and he's getting between 2,000 to 8,000 subscribers per month. And it looks like Matt started ramping up his content on his channel relatively recently. Guys, give him some clapping emojis in chat. Give this man some love. Congratulations on your initial success here. And it looks like your channel started taking off about 1.5 years ago. Got it. Okay, great. So the subject matter on your channel is, looks like it's what, CSGO? CSGO, got it. So how is it that you can find better topics to cover with CSGO using Google Trends? So it looks like I actually can see a lot of things you can do to grow your channel, but oh wow, there's so much you could do to grow your channel with just these thumbnails and titles. Anyway, I'm not gonna get distracted reviewing your thumbnails and titles. Maybe we can cover that at another time. I'll go ahead and subscribe to your channel. But yeah, you have a huge growth opportunity here. Like, you're able to tap into this community and their culture really effectively, and you're able to get those inside jokes, and people really connect with those. You could really take that to the next level with this channel. But anyway, let's go to Google Trends and look at CSGO. So what we're gonna do with CSGO, we're gonna select Counter-Strike Global Offensive as, which is the game he's covering, as his topic. And we're also gonna do key key search terms related to CSGO. So we're gonna grab the actual CSGO term itself, like the raw term as well, so that we can look at both of those. So when you're searching for a game or an established topic that it recognizes, like video game, okay, you want to pull that up in Google Trends in addition to, and let me go ahead and pull up the other versions of it as well. Counter-Strike, and then we'll do global offensive. So we're gonna do the search term, Counter-Strike global offensive. We're gonna do CSGO, the search term as well. And you're gonna pull up multiple different types of search terms to see if any of them will give you valuable data. And it looks like the major search term here is giving us no valuable data, so we're gonna go with this. The actual video game topic, as well as the actual raw search term of CSGO. So what we're gonna do first is we'll look at worldwide search on any topic. This goes for everybody out there that's using Google Trends. You're gonna narrow this down to YouTube search, and you're gonna wanna look at overall what's been going on with the trend over the last year. It looks like it's been declining, but you probably more specifically wanna look at the last 30 days to see what's been trending over the last 30 days to select what the hot topics are that you should be choosing. So after you do worldwide 30 days, all categories, YouTube search, the actual game, and the subtopic, what you're gonna do is scroll down here and figure out what those top search terms are that you can look at. So there's two different things that you can do for search terms. What I would recommend doing if you wanna be a pro, Matt, and everybody else, guys, this is not just advice from Matt, this is advice for all of you. This is mad pro tips on how to use Google Trends. Google Trends is your friend. Google Trends is the most valuable research tool for YouTubers on the internet. Use Google Trends every single day. I'm not joking. Cheers on the coffee. And thanks again for Matt CS putting those YouTube play buttons in my tip jar over here. I appreciate it. When they hit there, it jingled around a little bit. I appreciate the play buttons. Alrighty, so here's what you're gonna wanna do. Here's the pro strategy. You're gonna look at Rising first on the video game, and you're gonna download a CSV, a spreadsheet of those Rising terms, okay? Then you're gonna select top, and you're gonna go ahead and take a look at those as well. So you wanna look at Rising and you wanna look at top. Rising is going to be stuff that are going to be less competitive search terms that you can make videos on if you're looking to break into a particular search term. So if there's new knives in this game, make a bunch of videos about new knives or gameplay about the knives. Horizon case, I don't know what that is. I guess that's a new item that just came out. Make videos about that. That is a Rising term. Because if you look at top, it's not a top term for the game. So if you hadn't looked at Rising, you wouldn't have been able to see that. But let me go ahead and open up this spreadsheet and show you what the spreadsheet version of this looks like. If you really want to get hardcore, my friends, and look at these terms more effectively, you can. And so you can break it out into a spreadsheet as well. And look, there's Rising over here, and you can look at Horizon and case, and you can look at knives as well. And it'll all be here. All of the terms will be here for you to browse. And you can manually look at all the terms in a spreadsheet to see which ones could be useful to you. Like Shroud is a major term here that you may not have seen. Counter-Strike, the main term is there. CSGO is there. So you'll be able to extract from this that knives, cases, and Horizon, and these new related topics to those, will be hot topics to make videos around today. And so what you can do is the same thing for CSGO. As you can see, there's a Rising topic here for CSGO Horizon case. That's something that's really important. CSGO new gun. Is there a new gun in this game? Okay, go ahead and download the spreadsheet. Make sure you can investigate the terms related to new gun. Make sure you're not missing any new terms here. There's a new deagle animation, perhaps. Go ahead and take a look at that under Rising, and then go ahead and select top. And go ahead and look at where the big views are. So I'd recommend doing a mix of making videos around the Rising topics, as well as doing videos around the top topics within the first 25 queries. This should be your best way to get inspiration on what video topics you can cover using Google Trends specifically. And here's the spreadsheet I just showed you a moment ago that I downloaded. I know this is a hardcore tip here, guys, but this is the real deal. This is what I do when I'm helping create metadata for the NBA or for pro clients or for TGN and these multi-million views channels. I'm looking deep into these pro terms. So you've got best, pro, and plays and skins here, and also funny, right? So this can be inspiration for you to combine up with the main term CSGO for your topics. But also look under top. There's also knife is also here under top. So that's really, really interesting because also you saw knives as a rising term as well in new. So new knives for CSGO is making videos about that particular topic would be probably the main one, and also Horizon case would be the two topics I would be able to extract from this raw data from Google Trends, okay? Now, if you're an English only market, feel free, if you're like in primarily English market for your videos, feel free to also switch over to United States with your with the data that you're pulling, and then scroll down and see if United States' data is any different, and see if you can get some inspiration there. You've got stiletto here as well. Okay, knife animations, you're getting a little bit of different data here to get inspiration from. Notice Shroud, perhaps you could make content about Shroud. Talking about why he's good and why he's not. Talking about his background. Talking about what he does well that you can learn from. Right? So that's a potential inspiration for you. And then you can do the same thing down here. It looks like E-League is big. CSGO Live. Unboxings are big here in the United States. So as you can see, these are the different methods you can use. CSGO bullshittery. Okay? Switching between worldwide and United States will help you tap into that global audience as well as your domestic English market. I hope that was helpful. Those are my top tricks for using Google Trends. Look at that. Evil Laugh Gaming donated $1 through Super Chat, hitting the tip jar right over here. Thank you very much, Evil Laugh Gaming. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for the tip. Every time you guys give me money through Patreon or through tips, you contract me for consulting work. It helps me do more of this, helping you guys be successful on the internet. I need money to do it. So when you guys give money, I really appreciate that. And I'm not embarrassed to ask you for tips if you feel compelled, because you know what? We're all helping each other here. I'm helping you guys make money, and you're helping me make money in return. And it's this beautiful loop of us helping each other do what we love each and every day. I love it. Thank you very much for the $1 super chat. I appreciate you, Evil Laugh Gaming. Beautiful. Let's hit some more questions. We still have plenty of time for more questions here. Beautiful. And I am behind on chat. I know I'm behind. It's because I'm going top down on chat so I don't miss any of your juicy comments. So I spent almost 30 minutes on your thumbnail searching for the right images, etc. Oh my lord, that time really stacks. Yep, it sure does. It really does stack. So let me go up here and see any more questions. Relia asks, do you have any good tips for stuff we haven't asked about? Sometimes I don't know what I don't know. Okay, interesting. That's an interesting one. I checked out the Soul Guard game that I recommend. You really like it? Yeah, it's like Candy Crush, but strategic strategy and tactics too. It's such an addicting game. What haven't I told you that, like, what don't you know that you don't know? Wow. Okay. I think I have something for you. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. This is something that I haven't really talked about that much, but I think that I will talk about it. And we could talk about optimization tools a bit more, and perhaps optimization tools could be an interesting topic for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. But basically, what I mean by that are things like TubeBuddy, things like vidIQ, things like Viso Catalyst for Chrome. Which ones are the best tools to use? So I'm gonna just be straight up with you. I use TubeBuddy primarily to do channel management. So this is something that I'll talk about. And I've got a link here to TubeBuddy if you are interested in picking up TubeBuddy. I think it is the best tool out there for creators. It is the most extensive tool for creators to use if you're looking to be operating on a pro creator level. And TubeBuddy is the tool I have on the right. As you can see in every live stream I do, I look at video analytics using TubeBuddy. I think it is the best at suggesting deep tags and letting you go deep into your metadata and having checklists for all of the different things that you should be doing to make your content successful. It also has a topic planner on the mobile app that I really enjoy. And it's got a deep dashboard as well of different functions where you can syndicate to Facebook and various other things. So I think TubeBuddy is the best channel optimization tool for pros. On the other end of the spectrum, if you're a partner with Broadband TV, the company that I work for, we do create our own tool in-house. It's called Viso Catalyst for Chrome. I'll go ahead and link you guys that website. If you're a partner, this is a proprietary tool that you get only if you are partnered with our network. And we got it's an optimization tool that is like much faster. It's not as deep in terms of optimization, but it's faster and it's kind of more simple so that you can quickly knock out your metadata. And then this dashboard also has all the different benefits of being a part of our network. I do recommend, if you are partnered with Broadband TV, the company I work for, to use Viso Catalyst for Chrome. And I would say even use it in tandem with TubeBuddy. If you're looking to go deep on your metadata, use something like TubeBuddy, but definitely use Viso Catalyst for Chrome if you're looking to quickly update tags and do fast tasks with channel management. I think that Viso Catalyst for Chrome is the way to go. Now, vidIQ sits somewhere in the middle of that spectrum, so I don't really talk about vidIQ that much because it's not either hardcore or super easy to use like Viso Catalyst for Chrome and TubeBuddy, so I feel like it's almost a non-factor. But you know what? I haven't deeply explored vidIQ in the last year and a half, so perhaps that's changed a lot, and I'm just ignorant to the new features of vidIQ. So TubeBuddy's my recommended tool. I linked it in chat. If you're interested, if you click that link and you end up using it, I'll end up getting to use TubeBuddy for free one day, which would be awesome. I would love that. So there you go. That's something I don't really talk about much. Clash Bashing is in chat, our moderator who bashes people that misbehave. Slash is a really good guy and a great YouTuber. Excellent. All right, great to see you in chat, my friend. Clash Bashing says he loves TubeBuddy as well. You didn't even know that downloading the CSV? You got it, dude. Matt CS, I am here for you, Matt CS. Any questions you have, let me know. Beautiful. Yep. Massive Excel files from Keyword Planner. Yeah, Keyword Planner's out there as well. I recommend Google Trends more because Google Trends is going to tell you more specifically what's happening on YouTube. Great. Jacob Armstrong's in chat. What's up, Jacob? It's great to see you. Sorry it took me a moment to address your question. How would you recommend searching for the audience that best suits your channel? That is a deep question. Jacob Armstrong, I'm happy to answer that question. Let me pull up your channel, and maybe I can make this a little bit more specific to you to help you out. Let me see if I can find your Jacob Armstrong channel on YouTube here. There he is. Here's Jacob Armstrong. Now it looks like Jacob Armstrong doesn't have that much content yet. So I don't know if this is Jacob Armstrong's channel. So, the question is, how would you recommend searching for the audience that best suits your channel? I don't think it works like that, basically. So here, I don't know. I've got a different way of thinking about this. So YouTube doesn't reward people that just make content and then hope that some random people will want to see it. That isn't the way YouTube works at all. If you're going to create content, you should have a specific audience in mind that you know already exists that you should be targeting with the content that you're already making on your channel. Not, I made some content, now how do I go find audience for my content? It's actually the other way around. You should be thinking audience first and thinking the value I'm going to be providing that audience first, then they'll end up finding you because you already had them in mind the entire time. That's the way audience building works. That's the way channel growth works. And that's the way thinking about your audience should work. If you're thinking about it the other way around of like, I'm gonna make awesome videos. And this isn't just, I don't know if this is what you meant, but maybe it's a bit of a rant right now. Let me take a sip of coffee for this rant. This is a bit of a rant, but this is a mistake that even top media companies make when they're thinking about producing content on the internet. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have thought like this as well. And let me drop some fat knowledge bombs on you, because I've semi-successfully helped a lot of people shift their thinking and move towards a successful way of thinking about online video versus the traditional way. Cheers. Coffee to all of you. Now that's some delicious coffee. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, hit me with a thumbs up on the stream. Let's go. Let's break 20 thumbs ups on this stream. Come on, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So here's the way to think about it. Or here's the traditional content way of thinking about it. In film, in television, even in radio and print, I'm gonna make a great movie. I'm gonna make a great TV show. I'm gonna make a great radio program. I'm gonna make a great song. I'm gonna write a great article, and then I'm gonna release it. And it should just get views. It should just get audience because it's good. That is not correct in terms of the internet, and in terms of YouTube, in terms of Twitch, in terms of social media. That's not the way it is anymore. And the reason why it's different today versus the past, in the past there were only a few limited distribution avenues in the world. Big newspapers, big radio stations, big TV networks, etc. And so when good content was funneled into those distribution avenues, it would get views inherently because that's all that was available. But now that you can get content from every human being that has the internet on Earth, as you guys know, it's not about that anymore. You can't just make something that you think is good and maybe there's an audience out there for it. So you have to go get the audience by targeting them from phase one. And so it's all about focusing on those 5 content values that I keep referring to over and over and over again for finding that audience. Go pick a topic that actually gets traction. Look at Google Trends. All right, so let's say your topic is, you could be looking at like cooking. Maybe you're interested in Christianity. It could be, hopefully I spelled that right, Christianity, whatever it may be. And you're gonna look at those topics on Google Trends. You're gonna look at what those people are searching for and what sorts of things that they are interested in. And then you're gonna create content values around what they're searching for and what they're interested in, etc. So for cooking, people are interested in recipes. They're looking at home cooking, making things with chicken, and cooking for kids, cooking on the Barbie. Or here's different things for cooking. Let's say that's what you're interested in. Then you need to deliver content values around these topics. You need to present something new. You need to present something that's the best. You need to present something unique. You need to show adversity or a challenge, or you need to teach them something, and hopefully a combination of those things. That's how you go get audience. That's how you find the audience. You confirm that the audience exists using something like Google Trends. Then you deliver unique value to that audience through the 5 content values I keep talking about. That's how you think about getting an audience versus the old school way of thinking about getting audience, which is I'll just make good content and then I'll go find some people for it, I guess. That's just, that's not gonna work. Cool? It was a rant. I don't know if I actually answered your question, Jacob Armstrong, but that was the rant that I just went on. Beautiful. Raelia says, I love using TubeBuddies. You may even pray you do the Pro Tools. That's great. Absolutely. Tom is here. We can finally start the live stream. We can finally start. Tom Nash, everybody in chat. Tom Nash, YouTube expert, YouTube God. YouTube certified God. So Cat in the Studio, Cat in the Box Studios was your actual channel, Jacob Armstrong. Here we go. Here's Cat in the Box Studios. So he's making comedy videos. And, okay, so this is a different sort of question. Looks like you've got an episodic series that you're producing on the channel. Looks like you've got different comedy shorts, etc. Okay, my rant was very applicable to you. Like, you've got skits. They may be funny, but I can't tell just going to your channel. Like, Royal Rumble episode 5? What is that? I can't tell what this even is. So I don't know why I would click this video. Is this supposed to be funny? What's gonna happen in this video? The title doesn't, and the thumbnail don't really tell me anything about what's actually going to be in this video. And so you're not communicating clear value through your thumbnails and through your titles. So I don't know why I would click any of these videos. And I'm not saying that to be mean to you. I keep it real with everybody on my live streams. But like, this is some kind of series, some kind of scripted thing maybe. I can't tell what this is. Is this new? Is this best? Is this unique? Maybe. Is it adversity? Is it learning? I don't know. I can't click this. I can't click it. So even if it is hilarious, once you click, I just can't click it because I just flat out don't even know what it is. So I think that would be my #1 piece of advice for you, is to figure out what the value of each one of these episodes is and clearly communicate that through your thumbnail and through your title. Then your click-through rate will increase. And then people may actually be able to see the scripted content that you're doing that is really funny, okay? Looks like you've done some, somewhat produced content here, and it's scripted and it might be really good, but people are not gonna click through and check it out without proper thumbnails and titles that communicate clear value. If these are funny, it needs to communicate funny. If there's a funny moment, you need to bring that funny moment out. If there's something particularly unique about the concept of the series, it needs to be in the thumbnail or the title. It doesn't matter if it's in the video. It just flat out doesn't matter what's in your video if you're not communicating it through your thumbnail and title. Cool? That's my #1 piece of advice for you for this scripted type of content. This could be the funniest series on YouTube, but we'll never know until you make thumbnails and titles that communicate why it's good and why it's valuable. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and hit up some other questions. How do you feel about, okay, we have a few more minutes left here. Let me take a question from Clash Bashing. A possible subject for the future stream, MCNs, why you should or why you shouldn't join MCNs. Interesting. So I will address that one right now. And I'll address it in the best way I can. So, huge, massive disclaimer on the subject of MCNs. All right, I am a senior manager. I am somebody who was one of the founder of the gaming portion, and now I run the social media for, the video production for, and what else do I do for the company? Also, some owned and operated YouTube destinations for Broadband TV, which is the biggest MCN in the world, and it's the most successful MCN, and it's now a company that's much larger than being just an MCN. It has enterprise solutions for big companies like, the NBA and what have you, and we manage content for different companies. We have in-house technology that we've created. We have a branded entertainment team. We create merchandise for creators. We make apps, we make games, we make original content. It's this full-blown, massive media company and entertainment company now. So full disclaimer, I work for them, and I have for a long time. So anything I say about MCNs right now is based on the context that they currently pay me money. I'm currently on contract with them, and I founded TGN, which is now a part of this company. So you can say, well, I've got emotional attachments there, probably because of the startup thing, and I've got money attachments, and I've also got contractual attachments to this company. So take that with those 3 gigantic grains of salt. That being said, and that's a huge disclaimer, that being said, I think that MCNs are valuable for creators, but you need to think about why you're joining an MCN. So when we founded TGN a long time ago, MCNs had different value than they do today. And Broadband TV is not just an MCN, it's this huge media company that like provides all these different services. It's so much different than the original concept of MCN from like 2010 when we first started MCNs. Back then it was, you joined an MCN because you could get monetization, because you could get promotion on a hub channel, remember that? Because some of these MCNs were starting to come out with a dashboard. That was like old school YouTube MCNs. And TGN, when I was founding that with the boys, we were on the forefront of that in the early days. Now over time, there's a lot more networks out there. There's a lot more media companies out there. This space is way more developed. There are thousands of influencers doing what they love for a living. The space has changed a lot from like 2010-ish to 2018, right? And so that means the role of media companies like Broadband TV or Fullscreen or Machinima or Studio 71, any of these companies, they are all different today than they were back in the day. So erase whatever you thought about MCNs from the past, and here's my advice to a creator today. Evaluate what that MCN is, or that media company or that entertainment company is today, not what your past thoughts on MCNs were from the past. So what I mean by that is, let's say you're considering partnering with one of these media companies to grow your YouTube channel or to do whatever. Think very specifically. Go talk to a human being that works for those companies, somebody on their sales team, whatever, and talk with them about specifically what value are they going to be providing for you and in exchange for what. So let's say, for example, one of these media companies offers you, we'll make you custom merchandise. Broadband TV does this service for some creators, right? We'll make you custom merchandise. We'll build you your own merch store, and we'll run everything for you. That, on top of that, we'll also put you in our audience development program. Broadband TV does that too. Audience development program. We'll have somebody walk you through your channel and help you grow, etc. We've also got, a music library. We've got Visual Catalyst for Chrome. We've got these other benefits as well. So let's say they offer you 5 specific benefits that are interesting to you. You need to take a look at those benefits that are being offered to you and weigh that against whatever you have to exchange to get those benefits. So if that's a portion of your advertising revenue, is that obligations for you to produce, a certain number of videos for a branded entertainment series, etc. And you need to look at those obligations that you have and the amount of time that you're obligated to do those versus the benefits that are going to be provided to you. And then you need to make that calculation. But before you make that calculation, you need to think about what is the most valuable for you in terms of how you assess those values. And you only have 2 kinds of resources in this world. You have time and you have money. And that's it. And if you spend your time more effectively, you can make more money. And you can always make more money in your life, but you can never make more time. You can only just use your time more effectively. So companies like Broadband TV and a lot of the competitors out there to Broadband TV are providing you services that save you time. Optimization tools, making a merchandise for you, building an app or game that you couldn't possibly do on your own, going to go get you branded entertainment deals you couldn't do on your own, licensing all the tools and libraries and assets you might need to be a creator. They're saving you time with all of those benefits. And a lot of the time what they're asking for in exchange is a portion of your money for that. So, is it worth it to join one of these networks? You have to make that calculation of your time versus your money and whether those time savers essentially that company's providing you are worth you exchanging your money for, like a revenue share. Okay, or exchanging your time for in some cases if you have obligations. And another layer of that is, let's say they are providing you with branded entertainment deals and merchandise and apps and games and these other monetization opportunities. Is you investing a small amount of your money, maybe a revenue share from your channel, is that going to result in you making even more money than that in growth because they're a business partner of yours? That isn't a calculation you need to make as well. And I know that that's complicated. I know there's a lot of different elements here. There's a lot of values to consider. There's a lot of things that you would trade to consider with your time and your money in exchange for that. But that's business. And that's the way it is. So what I recommend is you think about your time and your money and what's the most valuable to you. And I always, personally, I default to, I'm happy to exchange my money to save time if it means that I can get benefits that will grow my business after that. And that's generally been the value proposition of networks in the long run, right? You exchange some of your money, and in exchange for that, you get services that save you time, help you grow, and of course, ultimately help you make more money. You have to take an honest look at that, assess what that person is telling you at that network, ask them for examples of success stories and case studies of them providing services and it working, and then make an honest assessment on your own of whether your exchange for your time and your money is worth those services. It is that simple. It is a business partnership, it is a transaction, and you have to think about it objectively in the way that I just outlined, and that's how you make that decision. So are MCNs worth it? MCNs is kind of an antiquated term. Are these media companies worth it? Are these managers worth it? Are coaches like me worth it? Is it worth it to give me money for me to help you? It's a similar type of transaction, right? You're exchanging your money, potentially, for me to help you grow and to save time and whatever. So all of these things, all of these types of decisions and these types of transactions and these types of exchange of time and money in exchange for services that could potentially save you time and grow your money, it's a complex thing to consider. And it's all about, this is a final thought, it's all about what your top priorities are as a person and for your business moving forward. And that's going to determine how valuable those services are versus the resources that you're giving up or that you're trading in exchange for those services. That's the best answer I can give you. So should you consider MCNs and media companies and partnering with them? Yes. I'm not just saying that because I work for one. Yes, you should. Because those businesses are specifically tooled to help you. But you just have to assess, is the ways that they're offering to help you, does that line up with your priorities? That's the best answer I can give you, Clash Bashing. I hope that helped you. And guys, I'm gonna end it there with this live stream. I wanna give a shout out to Benny6490, this single mom as well. And thank you so much for joining the stream, all of you. I know I missed a few questions, but I will hit it up in the next live stream, and I've got a live stream happening tomorrow on the channel. So if you guys look in my video descriptions, you will see this right here. This little red dots right here that I just highlighted. This is my stream right now. These red dots that I highlighted down here, go ahead and click that. You will always see my upcoming live streams. Click that button, and then what you want to do is click the upcoming live stream. I'm going to schedule out 5 more for next week, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go ahead and click that and set the reminder, and it will give you a notification on your phone or your desktop to let you know that I've gone live, okay? So there you go. All right, MJKJ, it's great to see you on the channel as well. So go ahead, that'll be the upcoming live streams. Thank you so much for coming. Give this a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it. A big thank you to everybody who did donate today and help me out. Evil Laugh Gaming as well as Matt CS, thank you for your donations and super chats in the tip jar. I really appreciate that. And thank you all for your wonderful questions. And here is your parting thought for the day, everyone. It's right here on Twitter. Always look to the future. Everybody's always wondering whether they should make it, whether they're going to make it, and they're always looking at, what is making it for me? Is it hitting a certain number of subs? Is it, finally getting that big branded deal? Is it finally getting that Lamborghini? Stop looking at the end, the end of that, and look at the journey along the way. And the most important thing for your journey, and I'm gonna link this tweet in chat for you guys. Feel free to like, feel free to share it, because I think this is an important thought for all creators to take into consideration. The best part about being a creator, the best part about making an online business is dreaming about the future. That's the most enjoyable part of it. It really is. Sure, the journey along the way, it might suck, it might be amazing, you might hit certain milestones, but there is no milestone that will make you infinitely happy. PewDiePie said this himself, right? The man with the most subscribers on YouTube. You hit 100,000, you want 250. You hit 250, you want 500. You hit 500, you want 1 million. You hit 1 million, you want 10 million, and you're always on that treadmill, chasing that next goal, trying to become happier and happier by hitting that next number. Guess what? That's not gonna make you happy. Guess what? It only gives you a temporary boost. Guess what? That's just the journey. The best part about this whole thing that you're doing with me right now, that you guys are doing with your channel, is dreaming about the future and your next step. Make sure you're thinking about the future, your next step, your next tactic, your next move every day, and you will be a happier person. That's what every day should be all about, is dreaming about the next step and thinking about the next step and never looking back. Always look at the future. That's my thought for the day. That's my Thursday thought for the day. And I wanted to share that with you guys. And if you feel compelled that this is important and you agree, feel free to like and retweet or whatever. That would be awesome. Let's get the word out about this live stream and about this community that we're building together. Have a great day, everybody. Keep looking forward into the future. Keep kicking ass and making great content. And I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. to help you become more successful through online video. Adios, amigos. I appreciate you.